Oh my. What is... Oh, this is not good. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Please wake up. Oh, there you are. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're awake. You had me worried for a moment there, but it seems like you're coming to. That's very good. Can you speak? That's a good question. I wonder what happened. Oh, it looks like you probably fell down that rise back there. It's pretty steep, and the drop-off can sneak up on you. It's a long way down. Maybe you bumped your head. You're lucky to be alive. I have no idea when. I just found you now. But you might have been here a while. Do you know where you are? Well, yes, that's right in a general sense. Although I don't think you meant to be here like this. This spot is pretty far from the parts of the forest that most people visit. The sun is starting to drop. It's going to be cold and dark here soon. Do you think you can sit up? I wish I could help you, but I can't. Just try to sit up. Oh, careful. Easy does it. There you go. Go slow. Let me see. There's a little bit of blood on the back of your head. But it doesn't look too bad. Does it hurt? I'm sorry. I wish I had some willow bark tea for you. Just rest for a bit. Don't try to move too quickly just yet. That's right. Do you remember what you were doing here in the forest? I see. It's very easy to get lost, that's true. Especially when you're not from around here. Trees look alike, and the paths aren't well marked. It's almost like this place is trying to lead you astray. You're lucky I found you. You can call me Silva. What should I call you? All right, then. I apologize for the haste, but we do need to get you on your feet and out of these woods before the sun sets. I'm not surprised you're dizzy, but trust me, you don't want to be in this forest after dark. There are things that I don't really want to explain right now, but suffice it to say you would be vulnerable to a variety of predators. So let's just avoid that if we can. Can you try to stand? Oh no. You tried to take my hand. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have been so close. You thought I could help you get up. You can't take my hand. I can't touch you. No, please don't panic. There's absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing at all. Well, yes, your hand passed through mine, but it's not sorcery. No, it's not the work of the devil either. It's simpler than that. I'm a ghost. I'm the spirit of these woods, actually. Oh no, I can't harm you. I don't have a body. I'm not corporeal at all. See? I pass right through this branch. Or rather, the branch passes through me, I suppose. Your eyes are so wide. No, you're not dreaming. You're awake, I promise. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you with what I am. I usually don't interact with people at all. Most of the time, I'm just a mist that lingers between the trees. But sometimes I like to take a more human form and see my forest through more human eyes, the way I used to, when I was alive. Please don't be afraid of me. I genuinely have no way to hurt you, and I'd much rather help you get out of here before something does hurt you. Truly, you can trust me. I don't get a lot of company, and I'd hate to see someone get hurt in my forest, not when I can do something to stop it. But I'm sorry I can't help you up. Are you less afraid? I hope so. I know ghosts don't have a great reputation. The spirits that haunt old buildings and graveyards are often confused and frightened and don't realize how terrifying they are. Sometimes they're trying to be scary, but other times they have no idea what they're doing. But they're not the only sort of spirits, you know. Some spirits haunt the water. Some rest in caves and cliff faces. Many stay close to where they died, as though tethered to the place. Some spirits are restless, angry even. But out here in my forest, this is a peaceful place. It brings me joy and warmth and light to be here. Even if it's just me, alone. No, there are no other spirits here that I know of, but that's okay. I'm comfortable in my solitude. This forest nourishes my soul. I may someday pass on to another plane of existence, but as long as I'm still on this earth, I'm glad that I'm here, among these trees. You, on the other hand, need to get up. I'm sorry to belabor the point, but there's not much time. Please, try to stand. That's it, nearly there. Lean on the tree for balance. The trunk is strong. All these trees are strong enough to steady you. You can move by leaning on one tree and then the next until you're out of here. It's not actually all that far to the edge of the woods. I'll guide you. I understand why you may not want to trust me. It's healthy to distrust strangers, and a spirit is especially suspect. But I ask you this. Where else could you go? Which direction do you think leads to freedom? Exactly. You might as well follow me then. But I mean what I say. I'm trying to help. Come, let's go. That's right, mind your footing. Does anything feel broken? That's good. You're doing so well. Just keep moving from tree to tree. They will all lend you strength. I think we will make it. I won't be able to leave the forest with you, but I can direct you into the fields when the trees begin to thin out. No, I'm sorry. My spirit is tied to this place. I can't leave. But it's okay. Like I said, there are a few places I'd rather be. No matter how long I'm here, I'm happy that this is where I am. I'm not sure how long it's been now that you ask. But I tend to lose track. Years flow into each other. I've watched many of these trees grow from saplings to sturdy oaks. I've seen the seasons change more times than I can count. No, I don't feel anything. Not the cold nor the warmth. But I can see the time passing. More and more like a blur. And I can hear and speak, obviously. I'm still myself, or what remains of myself. I have forgotten some things. Who wouldn't when days run from one into the next? But the essence of who I am seems the same as ever. In life? It's been a long time since I've thought about that. There are parts I remember and parts I've lost. Let me see. I know I lived near here. I had another name then. I can't remember it now, though. I know I was a wife and a mother. I was young and very happy. I spent time in this very forest, actually. Perhaps that's why I'm tied to it now. I would make biscuits that were so delicious you probably never had better. Maybe that's pride, but I remember it that way. My child, he loved the biscuits I made. I remember his laugh. It reminded me of the sounds of the streams that go through the forest. There's something so pure about a child's laugh, isn't there? It's magic, all its own. My death. I didn't grow to an old age. Something happened to me. It was unpleasant. I think it hurt. I don't like to remember it. No, I think it was an accident. I don't remember any malice at the end. No one caused me to die. I was alone. I was hurt, and I died. Accidents happen. Lives get cut short, sometimes in the blink of an eye. It doesn't make sense sometimes. The nature of life is its tragic shortness. Life is a golden leaf just fallen from the tree, impossibly beautiful and incredibly fragile. It takes so little to snuff it out. That's an interesting question. I've never thought about it before. I'm not sure I miss being alive now that you ask. That's not how I'd put it. I grieve a little for the time I lost. That's true. I grieve for the child I didn't get to see grow up. But I know he did grow up. The wind is my friend. It sometimes carries news to me. I heard that he grew up and moved away and had a family of his own. He lived to an old age, and he died with his family around him. I can be content knowing he had a life like that. No, he never knew I was here. He moved away shortly after I passed. I'm not sure I would have even recognized him if he'd come back. Things look different to me now than they did then. I'm different, but still the same. Which makes no sense, but that's all I have. Just a meandering spirit in a wide old wood, finding peace where I can. Oh, you're the first person I've seen in more years than I can count. That's why I was so surprised to see you. I'm not often in that very place and in this form at the same time. You were fortunate that I was. I suppose I was fortunate as well. I got to meet you. What were you doing here, if you're not from nearby? Oh, I see. Visiting old roots. I do understand that. We all feel the pull sometimes to return to where things started. How long ago did your family live near here? That's indeed a long time. It was good of you to come visit. I'm sorry it resulted in you becoming injured. I hope that doesn't deter you from coming back. We're not far from the edge now. The sun is so low. Please don't slow down. Keep a steady pace if you can. As much as I enjoy your company, the daylight hours are the only safe ones to be here. This forest is aged enough to have some of the old creatures in it. Not many, but enough. They have a connection to some ancient magic, and they have a very keen sense of smell. But please don't worry, we're almost there. Let me think. I don't remember much else from my life. I don't think I'm supposed to, actually. It would be more difficult to be at peace if I had all the memories fresh and clear. But I think... Yes, I do remember one thing. Oh, there's the break in the trees. The forest edge is right before us. Come, I'm almost to the place where I must turn back, but you can see where to go from here. What? Oh, the one thing I remember. My son's name. I had named him William Ralph, but I always called him Wolfie. I can't remember why, but he seemed to love it. Wolfie, my little cub. Why did you stop? Are you in pain? It's not much farther, look. What did you say? You knew my son? You knew Wolfie? How is that possible? He died an old man. You're still young. He was? Your grandfather. But can you be sure? Many children grow up around here. How do you know he was my son? He told you... What did he tell you about me? My biscuits? Many mothers make biscuits. He said, in these woods. His mother died here, falling from a steep rise when he was very young. I don't remember for sure, but something about that is familiar. But if my Wolfie was your grandfather, you're my... That's astonishing. I never thought to meet one of my own here. I wonder if the rise you fell from was the same as... or whether that's what brought me to find you. Never mind. I wish we had more time, but you still need to get to safety. Are you all right? You look pale. Paler than before, even. I don't know what to say. Something more than coincidence probably brought us together in this place. But whatever the reason, here we are. I'm grateful that I got to meet you. You seem like someone I could be proud of. I'm sure Wolfie was proud of you too. Of course you may visit, but my connection to my humanity is weak. I won't always be in this form, or able to recall much of my life. I may even forget you the next time we meet. But please, do visit. Just in the daytime. And mind your steps along the rise. It's claimed too many victims already. Go now. Get clear of the trees. I'll watch you go. As I said, I'm at peace. I have this forest. I have a few memories. And now I have you. Even if we never meet again, my heart is overflowing to have seen you. Go live your life to a ripe old age. Have adventures. Be well. Know that you are loved wherever you go. And thank you for this moment in time. Goodbye, my dear heart.